All right, we've got a 2013 Hyundai Sonata, and today we're changing the front brakes and rotors. And if you're curious as to why we're changing the front brakes and rotors, check out our videos for Inspection Failed for Brakes Shop Scam Parts 1 and 2. And let us know if you think that these really need to be changed. But follow along and see what we find as we do this brake service. So we do have to take this. Too long. Okay. Can you get me a bungee? You know where they hang up in there, right? Oh my gosh, okay. Guess I could just keep that right there, maybe.
Okay, that's what you've done in the past.
Even though, so I'm cleaning up the contacts here on the Wizzy wheel. Oh, can't get that in contact. I might take a file to that. This pitting in here is what really pushes out on the brakes, and it'll make it so that they kind of seize in there, and that's your biggest problem that you always have with these. So I hit these up on the wheel already, and gosh, and these slide pins. Look at that. You know, it's like a lot of that grease is really crusted up in there. So let's wipe them clean, get that all cleaned out. Let's see, here's the other side. That one, not well. There's some grease in there. I would also remember which side these went on that bracket, because sometimes you've got ones that are got this little rubber thing for noise and stuff, and some don't. Some maybe slightly longer than others. I've seen a lot of weird different things, so I always try to make sure I remember which side it came out of and which side it's going into. I like to use the Permatex stuff on these pins. Come on. It's probably good. Lube it all up. I don't want to be too gobby. Too much is too much. Someone gobs off. Alright. Alright. If you put too much in, it won't be able to compress all the way in. You get problems. What if I give like a white? Maybe it'll focus on this better. There we go. Nice and good. Nice and good there. Nice and good. This slide pin is pretty well seized up in here. Let's see if we can free it up. You don't want to break these off. That's no fun. Okay, that's turning, so that's not too bad. So we should be able to get it. There we go. Well, it came out, but that little rubber boot thing is falling off or down in there. We'll see if we can retrieve it. Well, that was kind of crazy. There we go. Oh, good. That's still intact. Yep. Yep. Yeah, we're still intact. Gosh. Was there one at all? Maybe there wasn't even one in there. Let's see if I can see with the light. Maybe I can zoom you in here. It's just dust in there. It's just kind of maybe it disintegrated into nothing, or maybe there wasn't one on there. I'm not certain, but I can just say it's not there now. All right, we got that all cleaned out now. It looks nice. All right, so I did a bunch off camera, and what was kind of funny is this one was missing this rubber boot, and so I had another caliper laying around. It was longer, thinking this wasn't shorter, and so we just took the boot off, cut it, and now it fits. That worked out pretty good. So I'm just gonna clean this up now. All right, we got it all cleaned up on the Whizzy wheel here. Looks good, so we're just gonna do the lube and get it back in just like the other ones. All right.
Wow.
I think that's the backing plate. Good tag. That's what's left of the backing plate.
Plus side, I think it stopped raining.
Oh, that's good. Thank you for that. Come on. we go. All right. Woo. All right, now we get to coat everything with our favorite stuff. Anti-seize here. This is more for noise than anything.
Now I gotta look up the cobweb thing and question myself.
Alright, these things can have cosmoline on them, so we just do a little spritz. Clean that off. That way you don't lose your braking power. Okay. And it's that way. And if you really care to, you can put the set screw back. Don't overdo it so that you can get it out next time. It's good to know. Oh gosh, the rain. Please stop. Both these tires off. And put anti-seize on the insides.
On calibers.
Got some brackets. Bracket. Now I do not put anti-seize on the bracket on the outside because these are supposed to be stainless steel. They're really not supposed to, I mean, they will rust a little bit, but they're really not going to rust much. It's really the rust on the underside of it, I think, that's the biggest issue. Some people say that it gunks up the slides, and you actually make a worse problem than trying to prevent an issue. So, I don't know, I just don't. Yes. That's all I got to say about that. Here. And we were this. That slides. That was there. All right.
How long has that bottle lasted you?
Many years.
Yes.
It never ends. It's pretty amazing stuff. All right. right. You got the full treatment today. Thought we were gonna just do something quick. But no.
How often does that happen with us?
Gotta do it right. That's good.
Alright. And why do you do that again?
So that the tire doesn't stick to it when you go to get it off. You don't have to donkey kick it or get a sledgehammer to remove it. And I have had to do that many a times. But on the returning cars that I work on, oh my gosh, it makes doing all this work so much easier. You don't gotta commit all your time to just getting a stupid tire off or getting a rotor off. You can commit time to other stupid things like getting you a new little rubbery thing for your slide pin. That was weird. And another brake job in the dark is finished. So I did torque them down at the end after I finished the other side. But anyway, if you guys want, please like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see what we end up doing next time. Thanks for watching.